made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
We're doing it today. Okay, we're finally starting it. I am probably going to use my music. Maybe. I'm not really sure. I might just use New Vegas's alluring background sounds. We'll see. I don't know. But what we're going to do and start alongside the Skyrim Legendary playthrough, which I'm probably going to do one day, one the other, just because it's some fun and a mix-up, and I have been dying to play this game more than... well, something that wants to die. Yeah, I mean, but we're going to be playing this on hardcore because hardcore is pretty goddamn hardcore. And I have been doing my studying on Reddit. I'm going to name my character James. My studying on Reddit, trying to understand exactly what we need to do. But I am ready to immerse and become part of the greatest clan you could ever imagine, and that's the Legion. I don't know what I'm going to do at the end. I don't know how this is going to go on. I don't know anything, okay? I'm not sure about anything. I have never played this on hardcore before, but I am a learner. A semi-quick learner. You may have noticed from the Skyrim ones that, you know, learning is obviously intelligence high. I'm going to take the preset 3 because I just want to look like a middle-aged man who's ready to shoot people with a revolver. But I've seen what a bunch of people have said on like different perks and things that can help out and stuff. So I couldn't give a crap how my character looks. It's more about the fact that I'm pretty sure dying hopefully won't be a rampant thing that we have to suffer from in this. While this is vanilla, alright, I have 3 mods. 2 tech. I have the NVSE script extender, and I thought for anybody who wants to see, I thought it would be easier if we got the mod configuration menu, because I needed it to use the mod I did want, and the mod I did want to use is the primary needs HUD, because it just shows us on the side exactly all our stats and stuff. So while I don't particularly want to keep opening my Pip-Boy and check my stats constantly, I feel having this on the side, you know, it's still vanilla, okay? Alright? It doesn't matter what you say, this is still a vanilla experience. A vanilla experience is what we're doing, except minus the fact that we're using a mod, okay? Now, feel free to correct me if I have made a bad choice, okay? Because this is a learning prospect for me as well. I have played a lot of this, alright? A lot of this game since it came out. And we want to live a fruitful life here, succeeding and achieving things we didn't think we could. But there's some really good tips from people. Some people really don't find this difficult, but I feel like if you know this game like the back of your hand, you're not going to find hardcore mode difficult. And I can't see drinking being a difficult thing to do, since there's so many places to drink water, and you can just hold down E to do it anyway. With healing, I feel like healing is going to be my only issue, because I'm a loose cannon who runs into battles face first. Think of every archer ever in Skyrim. But a lot of people said to invest in survival, I think it was, which is, there's a lot of like substantial healing items there that will really help us out when we're in battle. And someone recommended making Gecko Steak a lot because there's so many geckos around, especially at the start of the game in Goodsprings. But while I have probably forgotten a lot, it probably won't be the absolute. Now, the reason endurance is so goddamn decent in general in any Fallout, alright, is for the sole purpose that health is always dictated by endurance, alright? And I may point my points horribly here, but I don't trust myself to stay alive. As well as that, I would like to have the extra points in survival. So I feel like 7 is fine. Again, I don't know what each point dictates and stuff like that exactly, but I'd like my survival to already have a bit of an advantage and stuff. And people really stress that Barter is going to be your best friend, like absolute best friend. I couldn't particularly care for Vats, alright? I'm probably not going to use it all that much, and I'm not going to be using melee. I'll probably get a melee weapon that I can use up close with like the crappy small enemies and stuff, but I feel like a gun is absolutely the best thing you can possibly use here, since Cazadors won't care if you have a melee weapon. I'm just gonna put it down to 2. I am happy being a broken gypsy mirror, okay? I feel that is a substantial thing to go through. I'll put 2 more points into agility, because guns, and sneak, because I'll definitely be utilizing sneak with a sniper. because, I mean, who wouldn't? And then repair and medicine are probably good as well. I don't fully know how to do the breakdown ammo stuff. I never really learned how to use a reloading bench in them fully, but everybody recommended to use a reloading bench and said it was a decent. I don't really care too much for strength because people said to use Doc Mitchell's house and Victor's shack if you want like early game storage. So I'm just going to put one more point into endure. No, not endure. Nah, survivability. I really don't trust myself. However, I feel like that extra point in intelligence would help because of medicine. I feel like having 1 luck is probably the worst mistake I possibly could have made, but I am sure it is something we can easily correct later. I'm kind of just going to click random things here because I'm going to just pick my own thing custom-wise. I'm never going to take what he tells me. And I'm sure there's a way to work around these words to get him to say specifically what you want. But I don't want that. So we're going to put a point into lockpicking because lockpicking is great. I'm going to put a point into barter because, again, barter is great. I don't know whether to go between survival or sneak because they're both at 17, but I kind of feel like getting one of them. Lockpick is because there's always a door for where you can open a computer, but we can get up to 25 signs anyway. That's not a big deal. The only thing that, unfortunately, I dislike about this is having to only be able to get a perk every 2 levels. It makes me saddened that I can't be broken within 10 levels. I think I'll put it into survival. Feck it. So we just have that early game ability to make food and stuff like that. Probably should have put it in guns. I always take 4 eyes because it is really, really not difficult to put on a pair of glasses. However, later that might be a bit of a meh, but if our perception is like really high up anyway that we're getting from other benefits from like, let's say, drugs and stuff, because I mean, I assume I'm not an avid user of them in the Fallout games, but even in the Elder Scrolls, but I feel in this they're very important. I do use Psycho and Med-X because the damage resistance, which I assume is 25 in this like all the other games, is obviously really good. Is there anything for luck? I feel like this is decent. You get +5 in every skill, but you suffer 10% from experience. A 10% loss in experience seems like a lot, but you can just get this back from a perk anyway, but it kind of feels like a waste of a perk. But I mean, +5 points into everything is like really awesome. Yeah, I'm going to take skilled. I'll take the -10%. Alright, I'll put a perk back into experience points because +5 to all skills just seems like such a benefit to have. When I do level up, we'll already be able to put signs and stuff now up to 25 easily and still have a bunch of points left over for other stuff. There is a bunch of stuff to grab here in his house. Like, there's a lot of bottle caps here, and we're going to have a ton of money later in the game anyway. The later you get into these games, the ridiculous amount of money you end up getting. I kept pressing tab there, thinking it was that other fantasy game. I think you know the one. Everybody said to pick up everything you see and sell them. A lot of people said to get any pressure cookers you see. What's so good about a gun? Oh, I already see now. 15 value. I mean, we'll just get them and sell everything since it's a lot easier to sell what we want to whoever we want in this than it is the goddamn Elder Scrolls. That's what they said anyway, so I'm just listening. I'm gonna sell my plungers. I think the first mod I ever got for this, there was a sniper on top of the cabinet there. That was a mod, right? Yeah, no, that was a mod. But because we have all the like pack DLCs in every single one, because I got the final DLC I didn't have, which was Honest Hearts, like, oh god, when did I get that? Last year? I need to clean up my saves as well. I wonder will they use my boy's voice actor again for Doc Mitchell, because he does General Tullius as well. So I wonder will they bring him back for something else. I am going to do decent karma, alright? As much as I know people would love... Oh wait, no, to be fair, if I end up doing Legion, wouldn't being a douchebag be the best option here? Although I kind of feel better just doing the Goodsprings stuff over the Powder Gainers. See, I don't know what would be better to do here. Yeah, this is what we'll be doing here, hardcore mode. We're not going to turn it off. I like how it recommends no. I remember how daunting that sounded when I first looked at it originally. But it says we have WG 70%. Are we actually nearly full on weight? Yeah, we are. So I am going to have my weapons ready. I'm going to put the grenade rifle here. Does grenade rifle count as guns or explosives? I assume it's guns. I'm going to keep the Vault 21 jumpsuit because of the 2 speech, but the only other decent one we could wear is the lightweight metal armor, but we'd lose 1 in agility. And if we lose 1 point in agility, yeah, our guns wouldn't be as good. Maybe for now we should. Maybe we'll take that risk for now. Since we put an extra point in, it's fine. Also, if we didn't have that mod on the side, we'd have to come in here every single time to see all our stats. And I really, really, really don't want to go through that. So we have the right side here, which is great. This part is always the best, but I still think when you come out of the vault in Fallout 3, right, it is better because you get instantly interrupted by the goddamn DLC tags. Every time, it ruins it. I'm just going to let all these pop-ups come up so we can get rid of them. Oh man, I can't actually wait to play the DLCs. Like, holy crap. I still have not played through Honest Hearts. more than like 3 minutes to this day. I've never done Lonesome Road. Again, I got a little bit into it, but that was like 5 years ago and I stopped. Dead Money, I have played like twice and it's amazing. And Old World Blues, I've played like 4 times. And that's also amazing. Lobotomy is a heck of a habit. Sorry, I took a screenshot there. So I was actually taking like that thumbnail picture there. So I put on, oh, there's not in this mailbox. I put on, what's it called? Oh, FOV to 85. Because it's kind of like the perfect place for me. Would I want to play very hard with this? I'm not really sure. Like, it's very hard going to like amplify the enemy like tenfold. I mean, I've done it in Skyrim. It's just more in this. I feel like I run out of ammo and stuff. And while Skyrim, you're so heavily dedicated to melee most of the time because fantasy. But let's just go and do the first basic quests because why not? We get a free varmint rifle and stuff anyway, and we'll be able to get a bunch of ammo here as well. A little bit extra because of a little exploit. We're going to talk to Shet though first, and I'm going to sell all the random crap I had. Is items all? Yeah, I think items is all. So we're going to sell all the crap here I did pick up. I mean, we got 6 already for Braxo cleaners, so the junk in this feels more expensive than the junk in the other one. I will keep the binoculars for now. We might end up having a use for it. You never know. I love how we get some sense for it. There's literally junk. Like, you can't get gold at all for most of the items you pick up that's junk in Skyrim. So, I mean, this kind of feels worthwhile. I'm going to get rid of the knife and the lightweight leather armor, I feel, for now, just to make some extra money. And we'll get rid of that, the plunger. How much is that? We get 9 for the pressure cooker, so maybe it is worth it. And I assume the more we put up in barter, I assume that 15 value it says, it'll end up being 15 when we have it at max. I sold the toaster and I can't stop thinking of that toaster from Old World Blues. Also, can't you make your own weapon repair kits? So, as I said, with the legendary Skyrim, right, I'll take advice and stuff, but usually I mostly, to an extent, know what I'm doing. With this, I will take all the advice, alright? If you feel I'm doing something wrong, you let me know. I keep pressing escape thinking I'll go out of it, but I'm never going to go out of it because X is the thing. Alright, well, we sold that random crap there, so I'm actually going to have the machete or something like equipped and ready as one of my favorites. The broad machete seems to be the best one I have melee-wise over the knife anyway. Yeah, its DPS is 30 and its damage is 11, so... And I assume that DPS is dictated around how fast we swing. Hello, Easy Pete. So I did put this on very hard, right? Okay, I feel, yeah, so very hardcore. I feel this is doable. While people mope and complain, and they have every right to as well, about the difficulty levels and how tedious they can be and how unfun it can be, I feel it is very possible. I'm going to take these and I'm going to take these, and with stealing and karma and stuff like that, I don't really feel it's that big a deal since we can just get our karma up really easily. Oh yeah, so she gives us 30 clips. So what you want to do here, just to get more, even though ammo weighs, which is obviously an important thing here, is you want to drop these. Oh no, I need to reload first. Alright, so we want to... Okay, yeah, so it's right click. Sorry, Jesus. So drop the ammo, right? So it's right there. Talk to her again, and it'll give you the option to say I ran out of ammo. Yeah, so we didn't shoot a single bullet, but she thinks we did. Alright, so she gives us 30 more, and now we have even more. So we have extra bullets. You don't need to just crouch and do it from the beginning. That's what I would do. Don't bother listening to what she tells you to do. And we're going to follow her because it's nice to have this companion along with us while we kill the geckos. But we can kind of get a general idea of how long it's going to take us to kill the geckos. God, wouldn't it be amazing if you could sprint? And I suppose my agility is 1 less now because of the armor. But to be fair, we look pretty cool. You know, we look like a drifter. Sonny's just kind of slopping above here, moving along. She has the Moira hairdo from Fallout 3. There is scorpions over there I don't want to go near. Also, as the thing that makes hardcore kind of doable as well is that we can still fast travel and stuff like that. So, I mean, that's pretty goddamn easy. Because if we do get into a lick of trouble, we can just travel back to Doc Mitchell. And we can quick save and quick load, which again is always a broken system in these games. You can hear the geckos in the background, boys. Gonna make that gecko meat. I want to see is it hard to make because I've genuinely never made more than like 3 things in it, I don't think. So where are they? I think they're over there and they're going to come around the corner. I think they're automatically triggered to... we're doing damage. You know, we're not doing damage. Where's my shotgun? Yeah, we're not doing damage. So we'll take the gecko hide and the gecko meat. Then we'll take the stuff inside there as well. So let's talk to Sunny. I mean, there's just free gecko meat. There's no reason not to follow her. We have our shotgun ready, and I'm starting to have all my keys ready. I replaced the grenade launcher with the varmint rifle. I also have player view kill cam because I absolutely hate the cinematic view. Oh, I shot it in the head. There we go, man. These aren't actually that hard to kill. But that's just geckos. These aren't cazadors. I'm sure cazadors are very different. And now what we do, we have one more place to go to and then we'll be done. Yeah, isn't that guy? We're coming up to that area with the guy who pretends his little girl's up in the ridge and he tries to kill you. But there's a lot of geckos up there. A lot of people also said because companions can die in this difficulty, a lot of people said not to get a companion. Oh yeah, it's your one from the town. I forgot about her. I think she can get killed here if I'm not mistaken. God, we really do have a bunch of gecko meat now, to be honest. Let's talk to the civilian we saved before we talk to Sunny. Holy moly is my new favorite word. Yeah, so we're accepted now for talking to her, and we got some water as well, and we got fame because the system in this for giving us supplies or getting help for the being respected in a citizen place. Oh my god, man. I don't think someone nearly dying to geckos is exciting. Alright, we got 50 caps. Yeah, so this is important survival. I really feel like I'm going to be doing this a lot. So we've completed back in the saddle. So that's the first quest done? Is it? Back in the saddle, and ain't that a kick in the head? So we've done the first two. So now we're going to go to the school and we're going to go to the cemetery. And we're going to get the plant supplies we need to make this. By the way, please do leave a like if you guys enjoy. I am super stoked to be doing this, boys. Super stoked. I have waited 5 years to do a full-fledged playthrough. Originally, a few months ago, I actually did a few years ago, sorry. I did videos for Fallout New Vegas. And I mean, obviously at that time, I was much smaller. With like 50 subs. And they were way back, so this is kind of cool. But I can do this alongside the Skyrim one, so don't worry. I'll do both. These are pretty fun to make. And doing the hard difficulties as well is always a nice challenge. If I do miss benefits and stuff, because I know there's NPCs you can talk to and people at different times and that will give you benefits and stuff, so... And I don't know what faction I'm going to join yet. Mailboxes are always important to open because we always get magazines from them. So we're going to sneak up in these boys here and we're going to kill the old crickets. I think that's one dead there. There's another one here, the giant mantis. I really do like the player view cinematic cam. So let's head on in here. Some of these eggs are going to blow up as well, so we want to be really careful. Make a quick save here. Let's make sure to kill these first. We'll use our melee weapon because these are just smaller enemies. Should we be looting these guys as well? Taking the 4 legs? Maybe we can make something out of it. Like, we'll be doing a lot of testing here and seeing. But for now, I know gecko steak is what people were recommending to make on Reddit. So let's explore around because there is some cool stuff in here. There's some bottle caps in here. In here, there is bottle caps. We'll take these anyway because we can sell them all to make a cap off it. We do want to get pack rack later as well. Or pack rat, sorry. I can't speak today because I'm tired. Take these eggs. Let's check if there's anything in these lockers. There's something in this. There's 4 bottle caps again. Can we hit this open? I think it's the other one over here. Yeah, it's this one over here. So I'm going to make another save here. Take out our machete. And destroy all these little boys. God, there's really a lot of them, isn't there? To be fair, I always thought Legendary Skyrim was really intimidating. So, I mean, like, I'm sure if you know how to play and you know what you're doing, none of these are that intimidating. I'm sure some people are sitting here right now going, Jesus, why hasn't he done this? This would have made it so easier. Our first lock, boys. This is an emotional moment. Bottle caps, med, X-Men, tats, pre-war money, radway, stealth boy, and super stim pack. Nice, nice, nice. Stim packs obviously are amazing to have. Okay, let's go out and get the flower. Or the Xander root, sorry. We got the Xander root, so now let's head on over to the cemetery. Pretty sure if you fast travel the Goodsprings, you'll get there faster. Yeah, we're just closer now. Fast traveling there definitely helped. I don't want to get poisoned by these scorpions though. We're at 80% capacity as well. I'm not sure what the RR, the PR, and some of the other ones mean there, like the words, so I'm going to have to look up what they mean. Kill this spark scorpion before it hits us. Thank God. Don't want to spend too much of my shotgun shells, obviously, but this sturdy caravan shotgun that we get for having the caravan pack, I think, is awesome. Shotguns in general. Isn't there a surgeon shotgun perk or something which just makes using the hunting shotgun really broken later? Oh, we have some blowflies. I probably should have killed some of them with stealth over doing it this way. So there's one dead. I might turn off kill cam if it kind of continues to get a little obnoxious. I'm hoping to at least level up once by the time we do the survival, because the survival thing is the last quest she has for us. And we should get a shovel and come here later. And one of Mr. House's globes is here as well. I feel like we won't be doing most of the main quest until later. Like, I'll do as far as the strip, I think. But I don't want to destroy any factions or big leaders. And I want to get the DLCs and all that done first, because I'd like to do things like the snow globe collection and other things as well. So let's take this flower. So there we go. Now we have to bring them back to Sunny at the campfire. So she's over here waiting to teach us. All right, let's make some healing powder. We only got one for the healing powder of the Brock flower, so we can only make one. So we'll do that. So
That's not bad, see?
oh, we got this. So hopefully we'll get the XP to level up. Oh no, we have to go meet Trudy first. So we can make gecko steak. So all you need for gecko steak is the gecko meat. That's it. You get food 130, rads +1, and you get 3 HP for 15 seconds, which is like, and it also stacks on top of each other, so we just made them. So there's Barter there. We'll do his thing later. So we're gonna wait for Joe Cobb here and Trudy to finish their arguing. Let's see if there's anything else for us to steal. Oh, there is! Oh yeah, we haven't got enough science to open that terminal. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do bad or good yet. What's more beneficial? We're so close to leveling up. How much XP are we actually off leveling up right now? We shouldn't be that far. We have 184 out of 200. I feel like killing some monsters would be beneficial here. I just said monsters. There should be geckos or something around Goodsprings source here. The minute I level up, I'm going to leave it at that because I want to have it just that we leveled up at least once. Yeah, so we're going to help good old Barther Thorn here, who is as evil as they come. But we're coming up to that tower. Around that tower, they're going to tell us is that how we want to finalize our character, because beyond that point, we can't change. Yeah, so we're going to travel onward. Grab this Xander route over here, because the other two look pretty rotten. Yeah, so we heard a gecko sound, so let's do a sneak attack on this boy. Let's take out a machete. Kill the small gecko. Okay, it's running away. Let's just blast it with the shotgun, and then finish it off with the pistol. Yeah, we just need to kill a couple of them here. Get some more of the flour as well here. There's usually a gecko up here, but it always gets stuck in the mountain. Alright, so we're going to use VATS to scout out enemies. That's what we'll do. I barely hit it there. I crippled its head. Finish it off with the machete. There we go. Take all its meat. How far off are we now? We should not be far off. We're 194. We're going to have to kill 2 more or a big one. There's some of them like hidden over here to the side. Okay, we'll take out the shotgun and kill this big one. Because this is a big boy and he'll hurt. There we go. Level up. Oh yeah, we get 23 XP for him. Oh, the first one. So we'll get 25 in science because we got the 5 points. We'll get 25 in sneak, 25 in speech. Put our survival up to 40 just to have them rounded up, really. Put our guns up to 25 and we'll put Barter up to 40. And that's what we'll do. Yeah, so we're just going to get Swift Learner just to maximize back what we were getting in XP. I mean, I feel like the beginning of hardcore is, or a difficult game, is always the like best point. Alright, and, you know. But, yeah, I mean, we're going to go and finish up this ridge, have Barter down there, who we can still see down by the wood right now in this wonderful shot. Come up later, and yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Thank you for coming by. I'll see you later.